morning I'm going to make some yogurt with our fresh cow's milk, and I don't remember where I found my recipe, but I was looking for a recipe that would be really simple and one that I wouldn't have to use an actual yogurt maker for. I think you can make yogurt in the crock pot. I haven't tried that before, but this recipe is really simple and it just works really well every time for me, so I just stick to it. So the first thing I have to do is heat a gallon of milk up to 185 to 195 degrees. The reason for that is it's killing off things that would potentially interfere with the yogurt working correctly. I add a cup of yogurt in later on, so we want the yogurt to be able to do its job and not have anything interfere with it. So that's all I'm doing right now, is heating up the milk, and that'll take just a little bit. Okay, it's reached 190, so that's good enough. And now we're going to put it in a sink of cool water, and we cool it back down to 120 degrees, and then we add the extra things that we need to add to it. So it'll sit for a few minutes and get down to 120. Okay, it's at 120 degrees, so we can add what we need to add to it now. I'm going to add a cup of sugar. This is a cup of vanilla yogurt. You can use, you can probably use any kind you want, really. Some people just use plain, but I always just get vanilla. Just 2 tablespoons of vanilla. This vanilla is pretty strong, so I'm not going to add quite that much. I'll do 1 and a little bit more. Okay, that should be good. And we have the vanilla yogurt in there already too, so you don't want to overdo it on the vanilla. Okay, you just stir that around, and basically you're stirring it until the sugar dissolves, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay, I've stirred it up good. I think everything's mixed well. Now I just have 4 quart-sized jars here, and I'm just going to pour it into those jars. Okay, I'm just going to wipe the rim off a little bit here. Put the lid on. And this is what I use, and it's just a simple cooler here. Sit down in there. Okay, now I just get the water as hot as it'll get in my faucet, and I use the same pan. I cleaned it up a bit and fill it up with hot water, and I'll pour it over the top of those. Should be good. Okay. Put the lid on. Just let it sit for 3 to 4 hours. I'll check it after about 2.5 or 3 hours and see how it's firming up. If it needs a little more time, then I just let it go. I've forgotten about it before, and it's been like 6 hours, and it's been just fine. So we'll see you back in a few hours, and we'll check in on it. So to test it, I just kind of tip the jar, and you can see how it's pretty firm in there. I'll open it up, give it a look. Yep, it's pretty good. I might let it sit just a little bit longer, but that's good. And I actually like it warm. I don't know if many people have tried it warm, but homemade yogurt warm is actually pretty tasty. And otherwise, we'll eat it fresh. I forgot to get frozen fruit at the store this last time when we got groceries. But otherwise, the main thing that we use our yogurt for is smoothies. So that's that, and we'll let it sit for just a little bit longer, but that's looking really good.